We're waiting to see if they'll go on strike. A total of more than 40,000 employees in a 14-state area could be affected. Now, workers and U.S. West representatives say they hope a strike doesn't happen, but both sides are prepared if it does. As Directory Assistance Operator Lynn Hancock leaves her job today, she doesn't know if she'll be going back in here to work tomorrow.
I'm ready to strike because the operators have always gotten less concessions and are the lowest paid in the company, and I don't want to strike, but if it's necessary, we will.
I think the best case scenario for us would be that come 1 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will have contracts for both groups. The worst case scenario would be that the talks would end and we would have no recourse but to strike.
The proposals CWA union workers want in their new contracts include job security provisions that protect workers from being replaced by computers, increased health care coverage, pension improvements, and wage increases. U.S. West representatives say early reports today are positive.
The bargaining continues. We're confident that an agreement can be reached without a work stoppage.
If a strike does occur, managers would move into the positions left open by striking workers. Company representatives say customers probably wouldn't notice much of a difference in their service.
If it continued for any length of time, if there was a work stoppage, they might notice a delay in repair service, in new installations, and that would just be in some locations.
Union representatives say it's the employees, not the customers, who would be hardest hit by the strike.
I've raised 6 children at this job, and I'm willing to stand up for myself and for my fellow employees.
Union representatives told me if they don't come to an agreement by 1 o'clock a.m., but if progress is being made, there's a chance the current contract will be extended past 1 o'clock a.m., so final negotiations can be hammered out and a strike avoided. Sarah?
Well, Jill, how often do these contract negotiations take place?
They happen every 3 years, and the last time the union went on strike was in 1983.
Okay, thank you. Jill Lingwell reporting live.
The city of Des Moines is going forward with a plan to help out a neighborhood this weekend, part of the Carpenter neighborhood in Des Moines. It's Operation Cleanup Day between Harding and 22nd University to Clark. The city and 2 neighborhood associations are teaming up by providing free dumpsters. Residents threw junk away from 6 this morning until noon. Next week they'll do the same from 22nd Street to 24th Street, University to Clark. It's all part of a new program to be announced next week called RevCat. The city is filling the area with 9 city services, including police foot patrols and soon-to-be police bike patrols. A Nevada County man charged with first-degree murder of his wife is writing letters from jail saying he's sorry for the death of his wife. 36-year-old Stephen Sager of Collins is charged in the stabbing of his wife, Carol, several times June 22nd. That stabbing allegedly took place in an alley behind their home. In his letters, Sager says he's going to change his plea to guilty and says he wants to avoid further emotional pain to those involved. The letters were written to news organizations. Sager is being held in the Story County Jail. His trial is set for September 1st.
Des Moines police say it appears the charges will not be filed in connection with a traffic accident yesterday that left a Des Moines girl injured. 4-year-old Lauren Ellis remains in serious condition this evening. Investigators say the child was playing in her aunt and uncle's front yard when she ran into a street from behind a parked vehicle. Investigators say there is no sign that the vehicle that hit the child was traveling at a high rate of speed, and unless something new comes to light, no charges will be filed in that accident. Police in Minnetonka, Minnesota say they still have no arrest in the murder of Johnston man Kevin Kelly, but the investigation continues. Kelly was found shot to death a week ago Thursday. A friend, Barbara Lund, was also killed. The bodies were found at the home of Lund's estranged husband, Russell Lund. Russell Lund Jr. is still the prime suspect in the case, and Minnetonka police tell us an arrest is expected next week. And since opening its doors on Tuesday, Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota is bursting at its seams. It's the nation's largest theme park and shopping center, and officials say people have to